There is a look in the eyes of someone who has gone through too much. It's not just exhaustion, and it's not maturity. It's depth. It's the quiet weight of someone who has seen how fragile life really is. If you feel older than your age, or if everyday drama feels meaningless to you, it's not because you're cold or detached. It's because you've already faced things that forced you to grow up fast. And if you're honest, you might be telling yourself a painful story, that you're worn out, that you're broken, that you've lost something you'll never get back. But psychology doesn't call this damage. It calls it post-traumatic growth. We talk endlessly about post-traumatic stress, but we almost never talk about its powerful opposite. The way trauma can permanently reshape a person into someone stronger, deeper, and more resilient than they were before. If you've walked through fire and made it out the other side, you didn't just survive. You developed psychological strengths that people who've lived easy lives will never fully understand. Here are the signs your trauma didn't break you, it forged you. Strength number 1, high-definition empathy. Most people understand pain in theory. You understand it in detail. You know its texture, its silence, its weight at 3 in the morning. Because you've lived in the dark, you can recognize someone else standing there instantly. That's why strangers open up to you. That's why people tell you their deepest stories within minutes of meeting you. This isn't random. Your suffering stripped away judgment. And judgment is what usually blocks real connection. You don't waste time on the superficial because you know how fragile life is. You value honesty over politeness, depth over performance. Your presence feels safe to others because you know what it feels like to have nowhere to go. Without trying, you become a sanctuary. This level of empathy is rare, but it can also be exhausting if you don't protect it, and that's where the second strength appears. Strength number 2, calm in chaos. Psychologists call this crisis competence. When something suddenly goes wrong, a financial collapse, a medical emergency, a devastating loss, most people panic. Their nervous system spikes, they freeze. But you've probably noticed something strange about yourself. When things fall apart, you get calmer. Your baseline for stress has already been shifted. You've survived hell. A rude comment or a flat tire doesn't register as danger to your nervous system. You've already faced the dragon and lived. While others are losing their heads, you become the eye of the storm. You start thinking clearly. You formulate a plan. This doesn't mean you don't feel emotion. It means you're battle-tested. Your resilience muscle is so developed that things which would ruin someone else's week barely touch your radar. But here's the part most people misunderstand. Being calm in chaos isn't the greatest strength trauma gives you. The rarest strength comes after the crisis ends. Strength number 3, radical authenticity. There is zero tolerance for fake in someone who has truly suffered. Once you've been pushed to your absolute limit, the ego dissolves. You stop caring about impressing people who don't matter. You stop chasing status symbols that mean nothing. People who haven't struggled often live in fear of what others think, so they wear masks. You burned your masks a long time ago. Just to survive, you speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. You value time more than money because you know time isn't guaranteed. This makes you intimidating to people who are living a lie, but deeply attractive to people who are searching for something real. You don't perform life. You live it. And in a world obsessed with appearances, that authenticity is rare. Reframing being broken. In Japan, there is an art form called kintsugi. When a bowl breaks, they don't throw it away. They repair it with gold lacquer. The cracks aren't hidden. They're highlighted. The belief is that the broken object becomes more beautiful, more valuable, and stronger than it was before. That's you. You are not used up. You are not defective. The cracks in your history are not flaws. They are proof of expansion. You can hold more light precisely because you've been cracked open. So don't envy those who walked an easy path. They are fragile. You are anti-fragile. You were forged in fire, and that strength cannot be bought, taught, or faked. closing CTA, soft, community-based. If you're a survivor, if you recognize yourself in this, if you're part of what I call the Kintsugi Club, leave a diamond in the comments. Diamonds are only created under pressure, and I want to see you shining down there. And if you appreciate psychology-based videos like this, subscribe and join the community so you don't miss what's coming next.